War. Was that? Oh, that's the one like the one that killed Lincoln.
Really?
Yeah, I'll show people.
Okay. Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from wherever the lady from Jersey's from. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I was born in Patterson.
oh.
Yeah. She's running around here somewhere. I think she's from Jersey.
So what's today, Sunday? Friday, we had 124 people come to see the museum. I had all these motorcycle guys come, because the combat veterans.
Yeah, all of them are riding around recently, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I tell them they should have called me or they come with 90 people.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I was ready to go home and call in sick.
Sorry, I can't give you a tour today. There's too many of you.
Okay, guys, this is my Civil War display. You guys want to move up just a little more? Okay, the Civil War started in 1861. When the Civil War started, the American flag only had 33 stars, and then New Jersey joined the Union. It went to 34 stars. This is the Confederate national flag. That's the Confederate battle flag people call the rebel flag. Okay, the first battle was only 20 miles south of the White House, June 21st, 1861, and that's when the Union Army had the first clash with the Union Army. And after that, almost 5,000 people, 5,000 soldiers died that one day. Okay, right after that, the Union Army blocked all the roads going north, towards New York, Boston, because that's where all the major gun dealers were. There was over 35 different gun manufacturers during the Civil War. There was only 3 or 4 of them down south. So since the Confederate Army couldn't go up there and get their firearms, their balls, their caps, and their black powder, they went to New England. And they got Enfield right here. This is the most popular ball and cap black powder rifle that the Confederate Army used in the Civil War against the Union Army. This is called the blunderbuss. If you guys can't see it, I'm going to hold it up. This is the blunderbuss. See that? It's got a beautiful funnel barrel, and that's because the ammunition for this was dirt, rocks, and sand. They'd scoop it up from the ground and then fire it right into the face of the enemy. See the one Vance is holding? Okay, these are the steel balls it shoots. Yeah, 1 1/8 steel balls.
That's a bolt.
That's like a little cannon. I mean, this thing hits you, forget about it. This will kill like 4 or 5 people at a time.
Average.
Okay, and this is the 58 caliber ball and cap rifle that the Union Army used from the Springfield Armory Division up in Illinois. And this is what a 58 half-inch round piece of lead looks like that it shoots. And when it goes in your body, it doesn't come out half-inch. It comes out 3 inches because as it goes through your body, it flattens out and it puts a nice 3 to 4 inch hole in your back. That does a lot of damage to your body. Okay, let me just name a couple of important people here. This is General Grant. Towards the end of the Civil War, he gained the 3rd star. He was our 18th president. He's on your $50 bill. Okay, this is Robert E. Lee. He was the head general for the Confederate Army. And April 9th, 1865, he surrendered to Grant. And the guy who took the white flag away from Robert E. Lee was George Custer, right here. He was an Indian fighter. He was in charge of the 7th Cavalry. And unfortunately, he died at Little Bighorn, fighting the Lakota and Cheyenne warriors, June 25th, 1876. Okay, here's a picture. There's his grave right in the middle there. Okay, he was supposed to go up there with his 600 men and scope out the area. He wasn't supposed to attack, but he was the kind of general that liked to do things his own way. And he ended up attacking. He didn't realize that in these trees here along the Bighorn River, there was, right, Little Bighorn River, there was over 2,500 warriors. So they all started coming out of the woods and they overwhelmed him because he had like 600 men. And you could look, there's no place to hide. So what he told the soldiers was to shoot their horses so they could hide behind the horse and shoot the Indians. But the Indians had the most up-to-date weapon available. It was like the machine gun back then. It was the Spencer 53 caliber repeating rifle. See that? It would hold 8 shots. There's a magazine in the stock and one in the chamber, 9 shots, 53 caliber. And if you've ever seen the movie The Rifleman, all they had to do was with the lever is go like this, and every time you go like that, it shoots a bullet. And that was like unbelievable compared to the black powder gun, which would take 45 seconds to reload. Yeah.
How would they get their hands on
Okay. How did the Indians get them? Good question. I'll have to Google that. Yeah. Okay, let me tell you. Okay. Okay, about 4 to 5 months before the Indians got those guns, the way they got it is they ambushed the 5th Cavalry wagon train that was delivering the guns to the fort. That's how they got them. Okay? Okay, show them the trapdoor gun. This is the gun that the George Custer's men had, and that's a trapdoor 45-70 caliber gun. Look at the size of that bullet. That would kill an elephant.
Elephant, yeah.
Okay, the downfall with that gun is there's no magazine. You have to pull the lever back, open up the trapdoor, put the one bullet in, close the trapdoor, aim it and fire it, and by the time you could put another bullet into there, had to be at least 10 to 15 seconds later. And the Indians are running around like this and shooting everybody. And back then, the Indians are really crazy. They didn't even care if they get shot. It was an honor. They just jump right over the dead horses and scalp everybody and stab them and shoot them. You know, he really didn't stand a chance. Only one soldier survived. After about 20 minutes of fighting, George Custer realized he couldn't win. He was overwhelmed. He sent one soldier to get help, but it was way too late. Okay, this guy here, Abraham Lincoln. Everybody knows Abraham Lincoln. He's on your $5 bill.
Yeah.
And he was our 14th president. Was he?
16th.
16th, I'm sorry. I can't remember everything. Okay, he was our 16th president. Unfortunately, 10 o'clock at night at the Ford Theater in Washington, D.C., he was watching a show with his wife, Mary Ann, and a bad guy snuck up there. His name was John Booth, and shot Lincoln on the right side of the head with a .44 caliber Derringer.